Vigo Visentini obviously had a pretty good season in the end, and we saw glimpses throughout the season what he's capable of. And sort of my question to you is, what is his best quality of football? Because we've seen with rucks now that to have that versatility to move through the corridor and provide that run in transition, where do you think his best football sits?
Yeah, Vigo's a fascinating one for me. I was probably told when I arrived that he'd be a little bit more key forward and ruck, and he just keeps growing. So he's at 203 now, and I think he's projected to get to potentially 205, and I think he's a genuine ruck now. So his follow-up and combativeness at ground level is excellent. He gets back behind the ball to support really well as well. So, I think he's got so many attributes that are going to, stand up really well at the next level. And the reality is for rucks, they don't hit their peaks till they're 25. So clubs drafting them at 17 is a real challenge. And Vigo's put plenty on the table, I think, for recruiters to consider. And, he's in his Metro game where he was number one ruck against WA. And admittedly, it wasn't against Mitch Edwards, their number one ruck, but he dominated that game. It was an outstanding performance. And you saw him streaming out of centre bounce and showing a bit more of that, around the ground extra midfielder that he can be. But he's also got the capability to be a genuine big man, to get back down the line and take an intercept mark and or push forward and hit the scoreboard, as you saw with the very last goal in the grand final. So, look, Vigo's got a lot of great attributes, and he's going to be probably a slightly slower burn just through. He's had a lot of injuries, and not any major injuries, but just annoying things through pre-season this year. He missed a block with COVID. He had to have a nose operation. He had a little back thing that had to get tidied up. He broke his arm, I think it was, or a wrist last year. He's just missed chunks of pre-season the last couple of years, and I think when he gets a couple of pre-seasons under his belt at AFL level, we're going to see a really good ruckman for the future.